Clark County Today is brought to you by Target Zero with the goal of eliminating traffic fatalities in Washington by 2030. Take the pledge today. Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Welcome everyone, Jacob Granneman here with your Wednesday evening update from Clark County Today. Well, there are now 3 different COVID-19 vaccines available for Washington residents to consider. On April 15th, almost all adult residents will be eligible to sign up for vaccinations. In our state, the majority of vaccinations delivered so far have come from Pfizer or Moderna. Both are messenger RNA vaccines, which require 2 shots. But the newest entry comes from Johnson & Johnson. It is a single-shot vaccine made with what is known as a viral vector. Normally, vaccine development takes 10 to 15 years. All 3 of the COVID-19 vaccines were developed in under a year. The FDA allows them to be administered under an emergency use authorization. The Pfizer vaccine is the only one authorized for 16 and 17-year-olds. None are yet approved for children. However, they are under development. The State Department of Health reports that the majority of vaccines delivered to Clark County have been from Pfizer. Visit clarkcountytoday.com to read our full story, including videos that explain the differences and links with more information. Well, the COVID case count roller coaster continued today with another 53 new cases added to the total. Clark County Public Health reported no additional deaths, and hospitalizations backed off slightly with 22 confirmed and 1 suspected case, making up just over 4% of bed space. Active cases dipped below 300. The latest data on testing shows the percentage of tests returning positive rose to nearly 3.7% for the week ending March 20th, up nearly 1% from the previous week, but still well below averages from earlier in the pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic, volunteers, and the Charter Review Commission were all big-ticket items for the virtual 2021 State of the County address given by Clark County Council Chair Eileen Quiring O'Brien last night. The chair introduced Stephen Abramson, the chair of the Neighborhood Association's Council of Clark County, for the Outstanding Clark County Employee Award of 2020. Abramson awarded Clark County Public Health Director Dr. Alan Melnick with the honor. Melnick expressed great gratitude for the recognition, but was quick to highlight the group effort of the entire team at Public Health. Quiring O'Brien also thanked all first responders and frontline medical workers for taking on the brunt of the pandemic. The chair expressed gratitude for all county staff and volunteers as they quickly adapted to the large changes caused by the pandemic, such as meeting entirely online. The Charter Review Commission was also a key group mentioned, with some 15 members who continue to meet remotely. Quiring O'Brien also thanked County Manager Kathleen Otto for her work in helping stabilize the county budget early on in the pandemic when uncertainty about sales tax and other revenues was high. To read more about it, head to clarkcountytoday.com for our full story. If you've ever tripped over an uneven sidewalk, you know the pain, but whose job is it to fix those problems? In most cases, it falls to the owner of the adjacent property, but with thousands of miles of sidewalks just in unincorporated Clark County, enforcing that rule is getting increasingly difficult. At a work session today, County Public Works staff detailed over 7,000 sections of sidewalk in need of repair and went over potential rule changes that might make it easier for homeowners to help be part of the solution. Those could include no-cost permits or even a cost-sharing agreement with the county. The work session comes ahead of a plan to send out thousands of notices to homeowners about the need to repair their sidewalks. The cost of not repairing those sidewalks is also increasing. In the last 7 years, the county has paid out nearly $100,000 in injury claims from faulty sidewalks, and that number could rise sharply. For more details on the problem and potential solutions, see our story at clarkcountytoday.com. Well, many people, especially in the U.S., don't like talking about death. In many cultures, however, discussions of death are daily, normal life. Heritage of Hope is a nonprofit organization based in Vancouver, hoping to cultivate a more tolerant and prepared culture around death here at home. HOH began nearly a decade ago to equip adults of any age with the skills and tools to finish life well. It may be surprising, but many family units who experience sudden loss of a parent, sibling, or child do not have all the legal and medical boxes checked to make the process a smooth one. Perhaps the biggest component of this course, and one that HOH focuses on, is the making out of a will. The organization's course has 6 sections covering everything from faith to legal tools to thankfulness, optimizing health, building a support team, and fostering a culture of honor and remembrance. To learn more about Heritage of Hope, visit our story where you can find links to their course materials, which are also available on Amazon. Hockinson High School announced its new football coach just prior to spring break. Paul Valencia caught up with Clint, LeCount this week. Here's Paul with more.
It did not take long for Hockinson High School to make a decision on its new football coach. Pending school board approval, it will be Clint LeCount, the team's longtime defensive coordinator. LeCount is a 1996 graduate of Evergreen High School. He played on a semifinal team with the '95 Plainsmen. As a coach, though, he has only known one school. He is a Hockinson Hawk, having been on staff for the past 11 seasons. LeCount helped the Hawks win 2 state titles and 7 consecutive league titles. But the program is more than just about winning.
The Hockinson football program has always been about family and teamwork, and we intend to keep it that way.
High expectations are not about to change.
I expect that the Hockinson football program will continue to be successful within the Greater St. Helens League. Our players will come to work hard every single day, dedicate themselves to their craft, and to work hard to become a solid team.
The Hawks recently concluded its abbreviated season with a 5-0 record. Rick Steele, who started the program, announced his resignation after his team's final game in mid-March.
Thanks, Paul. For more on Clint, LeCount, and Hockinson football, see Paul's story at clarkcountytoday.com. Washougal High School woodworking students' skill and creativity is on display at the new downtown community garden in Washougal. Decorated cedar birdhouses, many with a Washougal High School theme, sit atop poles along the edge of the park with a bird bath and benches set nearby. The city and school collaboration began last spring when the school's wood technology students were creating birdhouse kits to help community children build them as part of the first ever City of Washougal Hello Spring event that ended up being canceled due to the pandemic. The materials donated by Rick's Custom Fencing were then sent home to students as a kit to be completed during distance learning this past semester. Giving the birdhouses they created back to the city also helped students understand the value of producing something for others. There was also another flock of birdhouses built by community member George Gross and painted by Washougal Middle School Club 8 art students installed along the parking lot at City Hall. This project is sponsored by the Washougal Arts and Culture Alliance, which has sponsored several other student art projects in town. Well, there you have it. Those are the stories we've got for you today. You can share your thoughts with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube, where we encourage you to like and subscribe to stay up to date. If you like what you're seeing and hearing, there's a way you can help us. Share us with your friends and family. If you'd like to share a news tip or story suggestion with us, those can be emailed to news@clarkcountytoday.com, or you can message us on Facebook. From all of us, I'm Jacob Granneman. As always, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with you again tomorrow.